Hey everybody, today I've got another one of those kind of interesting rations that is not military. I'm not really quite sure where they come from other than the manufacturer. I don't know what they're produced for or who they're produced for, but it seems like an interesting little thing. I got this from my buddy Bill. Appreciate it, Bill. I got several of these, and they're, if you look at them, it's in a clear bag, just plastics, airtight. But it's a can of black beans, a stick of beef jerky, I think it's some chips, and a spoon, and some cheese spread. So I thought this was kind of odd, and so did he. I went ahead and looked at the manufacturer, or who packed and distributed by it, which is this Nexos Worldwide. So I looked them up on the web, and they're the ones that make several different civilian rations. And it does say that they'll pretty much make rations for whoever to fit your needs. So, again, I don't know who this was actually made for. I've got, a few of them like this. This one has pinto beans in it, and the cheese spread and the beef stick, but no bag of, I'm thinking that's crackers. So we're going to go with the full thing here and try it out. So anyway, let's go ahead and open this up. And I've been curious to actually, take a look at it and everything. So inside we have a 19-ounce can of whole black beans, which is a crazy large amount of black beans. Then we have nacho chips. We have some military cheese spread, and this is a 1-ounce pack, and I think that's the smaller, if I'm not mistaken, that's the size they went down to recently. Then we've got a beef snack stick from Clements. So I think what I'm going to do with this, and then of course we've got our nutritional information sheet, and like I said, this is just kind of an odd little meal. So I think what I'm going to do with this, and I'd already kind of thought or planned ahead on this one. Obviously we've got a stir stick and a spork and napkin in the accessory packet. What you would use the stir stick for, I have no idea, because there's nothing to really stir up except maybe the beans while they were cooking. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to heat these beans up, and I think I'm going to cut the beef stick up into them and squeeze the cheese in there and maybe crumble the nacho chips on top. I think that's probably going to be the way we'll eat this. I'm going to use my European mess kit, and I'm trying to think of the country. That was kind of embarrassing. Yugoslavia. So anyway, we're going to use our Yugoslav mess kit to heat this up, and let's see, where's our striker? We're going to use our awesome dime stove. All right, let's pop this can. Now I would just heat it in the can, but yeah. All right, so we'll just put this on the heater, start heating that up, and let's take a look. We've got our cheese spread. I'm going to go ahead and knead this a little bit. We'll just squeeze that right in there so it'll start melting right off the bat. Make kind of this, I don't know, maybe like a little nacho dip or something along those lines. I can't really figure out. Imagine if you were Hispanic, this may possibly be, that might be who this was geared towards. So we have our cheese spread, and it's just regular military cheese spread. We'll just squeeze that in there. All right. Yeah, some of this stuff, when we don't really have any information on it, it's fun to just experiment a little bit. We'll take our beef stick. I'm going to just kind of taste it first. Yeah, just a Slim Jim. Kind of, so we'll just slice that into there. Man, that's already getting hot. Or at least the flame above it, or the flame beneath it's hot. All right. So we've got that. Let's see if we can melt this spork down. Stirring everything up. Oh, so far so good. Let's take a look at our nacho chips and see what they are, or what they look like, if they're kind of Dorito-like or Fritos, just what they are. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. They're little nacho oyster crackers. It's actually pretty tasty. They're going to go well with this. So let's just keep stirring this up. And once that comes to a boil, we'll see what we end up with. You know, seeing that I'm at my house, I don't see why I don't use some little chili pepper. Let's just, you know, season this up a little bit. We'll make a little bit of a chili out of it. So we'll dump in some chili powder. And then, how about some cayenne pepper? Probably should have added this in the beginning, but, you know, what do you do? Okay. All right, so we got it boiling here. I think that looks pretty good. Everything seems to be mixed up pretty well. Cheese looks melted. So let's go ahead and we'll cut our gas. Move our stove out of the way. And so I don't damage my own table, let's go ahead and just set this right here. So, here we have our can of black beans with our cheese spread in it. We'll just cut up our sausage. And I'm going to add my nacho crackers. Give it a little bit of texture. Okay. Well, with adding the cayenne and the chili powder, that really livens this up. It'd be nice if it actually came with that stuff. I'm trying to find a piece of sausage in here. There we go. Now, of course, this is boiling hot right now, so that last bite really burned the snot out of my mouth. But there we have our sausage with some beans and the cracker. Well, that's pretty awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, I don't know who this was made for or why, but I got my hands on it. I'm guessing it's just some civilian, maybe, I don't know, humanitarian thing to give out to folks that may not have anything. I don't know. But it's pretty good just the same if you mix it up like I did. And next time we come in, next time I come back with another ration, I'll actually come up with something military. I've got plenty to do. I just really didn't want to pull one out today. Take a lot of time making. And so I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for stuttering through this one. I kind of had a loss for words for a second there. Like I said, we'll see you in about another week, and we will try out. I've got a Dutch 24-hour that I got from my buddy Drew, 78. I really need to try that. And I've got plenty of the older brown bag MREs, of course, modern MREs. Just a lot of stuff to check out. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll come back at you next week with something a little bit neater. Thanks. Bye.